What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on this situation with Rich Paul and this and some of what Rich Paul had to say when he did his whiteboard demonstration, right? And I think that Rich Paul, in my opinion, he gets caught in a couple telling a couple lies when it comes to this whiteboard presentation that he did on the podcast, right? And one big lie I thought that he said was that if the Knicks had a loss this year, either in the championship or in the in the playoffs, that LeBron James would have most likely ended up in New York. Number one, I don't think that that's true, and the reason why it's not true is because like LeBron James don't bring anything to the table that the Knicks would have needed, right? They have point guard play. Their forwards, they're pretty good at the forward position. So what would LeBron James contribute that the Knicks, like, where were they lacking? That's number one. Number two, I don't, Mike Brown and the job that Mike Brown did, coaching and being able to get the Knicks to the championship this year, I don't think that they would have been, they would have wanted to bring LeBron James and mess up the chemistry that the Knicks had. I think they would have wanted to try to run it back and build on what they had this year, but that wasn't the case because they, obviously, evidently, they won the championship, right? So, even if they had lost, I don't think they would have brought LeBron James in there because he just would have messed the chemistry up.
So I'm gonna take you on the inside a little bit, right? Because we talk about this all the time, but I wanted you to see it.
All right.
And so and when you talk about what we talk about, here's my thing. As you're going through this process, and I'm saying to LeBron, like, you really have to think this through. Because as you know, if you're looking at a calendar, right, and the portrait on the calendar looks great, but you have to live with it. Everything looks great in July. Everything looks great on paper. But you got to be very careful with that. Now, the way the league is going right now, we thought Giannis was going to be the biggest news of the summer.
Man, this summer's been bananas.
Right, and now it's changed.
You don't even remember that LaMelo got traded. Ja doesn't even pop up on the radar.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And so when you think about that, and then you think about Melo and now Jaylen Brown, right? So I prepared this board just to take you through a little bit of it. But again,
you know what's crazy, Rich? I'm sorry to interrupt. The biggest story is still LeBron.
Yeah, he's still the face of the.
And I think that LeBron James, in my opinion, is the biggest story, not because of like his playing ability. It's just that LeBron James, it's just so many storylines surrounding LeBron James. You got, the fact that LeBron James and Bronny, like, what's going to happen to Bronny once LeBron James, he move on to the next team. People curious about that. Then you got LeBron James, stat padding. Then you have LeBron James. People, Lakers fans, are celebrating the fact that he's out the league. You have LeBron James. You can take the angle of LeBron James and that GOAT conversation. Like, it's just so much surrounding LeBron James, so many different storylines that make LeBron James a topic for he's good content, basically.
Yeah, it's crazy. And again, because of the way he's playing too.
Yeah, I mean, and again, being 42 and still playing at this level is insane. And again, the when you think about what's admirable, having all these people call, and I said this to LeBron, I said, listen, I'm going to tell you this because I think sometimes you can be so good at something and you just don't take it all in. And he's never been that type of person. But I said to him, I said, it's these calls that I'm getting is a true testament to how you have respected this game. It's year 24. So look,
that right there, in my opinion, is not true. LeBron James, in my opinion, has not really respected the game. Like I said, his career has been full of shortcuts, load managing at times. Like bringing his son into the league. His career has basically been it's been more self-serving. Like LeBron James, in my opinion, has taken more from the game than he has given to the game, right? And so for Rich Paul to come on and say this, man, with a straight face, I'm not even sure if Rich Paul even believes this himself.
See, I have it. New York is right there.
Yeah.
So when you think about the board, Max, take a look at this because I want your opinion here.
Okay.
Right? Philadelphia, everything changed.
Do they have his attention as Windhorst is reporting?
How could you not have the attention when you have Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, Embiid?
They're missing. All they really need here is a power forward who can think the game and shoot.
That's why he's in the middle. But think about it. So what is he loves Maxey. So we don't even have to talk about that.
Also, Maxey is a part of clutch management, right? So, all right. So how would LeBron James fit in with, now they talking about putting LeBron James at the power forward because he's so intelligent and can think the game. And like I said, Max Kellerman's just playing along. Man, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think Embiid would want to play with LeBron James. They played together in the Olympics. Now, I don't think that experience for Embiid was really, all that good. So I don't think he fit in with Philly, but let's continue.
I think VJ, he helps VJ understand really how to play the game.
VJ's a baby and he's already
super
good.
Talented, plays both ends of the floor, plays hard every night. The benefit that he gets, it would be ridiculous. Obviously, Jaylen Brown, right? Embiid is health and habits.
100%.
Now, just imagine, and the reason why that this is, like nobody's really taking Rich Paul serious because this is a presentation that Rich Paul would want to make to NBA owners and NBA executives about LeBron James. But he's sitting on a podcast pointing to a whiteboard with talking to Max Kellerman. The wrong audience.
The health and habits of Embiid are there.
But what I mean is
really
they need a guy to come in and make that by itself doesn't necessarily work.
Right.
But if you add the right guy, LeBron
Absolutely.
James is the one guy who might be able to unlock that and get that to be a team.
Yeah. He enhances everything there.
Yeah.
He unlocks it.
Now, just imagine if LeBron James really enhanced everything and unlocks things as Rich Paul just said, like teams would definitely be beating down the door, but nobody's beating down the door to get to LeBron. LeBron James got this guy out there trying to sell a bunch of fake narratives, and it's not working for him.
Everything there. Now you go down south. Mitchell, Wiggins, Giannis, bam. Whew. Plus Pat, plus Spo. Let me give you an X factor about the Sixers, though. We forgot about something. Jameer Nelson is a part of the front office, ex-player. Mike Gansey, Mike Gansey's an Ohio guy. Played against us in high school. There's a picture floating around that Mike Gansey's brother put out of Mike Gansey and LeBron that were a part of the high school Ohio All-Americans for the season.
Does LeBron remember guys like Gansey?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't just mean run into the in other words, continuously the whole time.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let me tell you, he remembers every.
No, I'm not saying. Of course, he knows who he is now. I'm saying, but in other words, it was never like, oh yeah, you were the guy from who I used to play. He's just known him the whole time.
No, he knows Tony Stockman, Andrew Lavender, Mike Gansey, Mike Woods. He knows everybody. Emmanuel Smith, may rest in peace. He knows everybody. Now let's go up here to the C-Town. Mitchell, Harden, Mobley, Allen, Dan and Grant, which is the Gilberts, plus Kobe. He was there when LeBron won there. Big X factor. Let me talk to you about Brandon Weems. Brandon Weems is basically LeBron's brother. I don't know if you knew that. Now, he worked his own way. Nobody gave him anything. He's earned to be in the front office of the Cavs. He was a grad assistant in Kentucky.
Yeah, man. I you know what? This guy, man, doing this presentation, Rich Paul, I just think that all these players that LeBron James and like he would affect and help them win. Like, why didn't he affect and help the guys win when he was playing with the Lakers? Like all of these players now, all of a sudden, like this is a different situation. Um, and that's why LeBron James, it's just looking bad. It's looking sad for LeBron James. He, Rich Paul got this whiteboard. He have all these different names on there, and he's pointing out these different scenarios and how LeBron James would benefit all these people, right? But why couldn't LeBron James do for the Lakers what he's saying that this, LeBron James could do for Miami, what he could do for New York, he could do for in Cleveland. So it's just obvious that Rich Paul is just sitting there, being dishonest about it. The situation with LeBron James. I think that they're desperate right now and they want LeBron James on a team. And they, like I said before in other videos, he's backed off of that. He won $50+ million. He's backed off of that, right? And the reason why I think he backed off of that is because he has to play somewhere this year, and so he's putting it. They're gonna go with the narrative that it's not about the money now. It's more so about LeBron James having fun and enjoying his time in the NBA. So I think LeBron James is going to play this year, and I think he's going to play one more year after this. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'm going to check you all out in the next video. Peace.